Lock 4.
Oh, Lord's mouth.
5, 6.
Big fish? Big fish. Wow.
How many
How many fish?
Over there.
5. Okay. 5. They're all large. Yeah. All large mouth. Nice fish, Robert. The old man showed you how to catch that?
Yeah, he let me reel it in.
Lock 11.25.
Nice big fish.
Hey, Dodo, walk up here and get this.
If you'll go right around there and sign your form.
Yeah. What are y'all doing with these eggs?
These guys need to.
All right. We are firing up this weigh-in. Day 1 weigh-in of the 37th Annual West Virginia Bass Festival right here in St. Mary's, West Virginia. At the scales right now, boat number 9, Michael Cronin and Andrew Satterfield.
That way they can go this way.
Total weight,
And just one fish.
one fish. What was that, 448?
You want that? I think yes.
Go over to Shelley, you need to sign.
And you had just seen a big bag, just over 11 pounds, by Mr. Fleshman and Robbie Fleshman, the boat just before. So if you're just now joining us, Facebook Live, thank you for joining us. Shane Raines with Dog Talk West Virginia. We've got the scale set up for your Day 1 weigh-in of the West Virginia Bass Festival. Part of the West Virginia River and Trails Bass Festival. Unfortunately, the festival had to be canceled due to COVID regulations, but the tournament is still on. Boats are filing in, pulling up to the dock, and we will be weighing some more bags shortly. Stay tuned. Thank you all for joining us.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah. Shay, you getting boat numbers?
Boat numbers.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hey, say it louder.
Say it louder.
So that she can get ready and I can get ready. Please.
What?
25.
Go 25.
One more joint.
Okay.
You guys doing one that's a sunny day instead of a rainy day?
That's what we all say. We want that sunny day, right?
I want the sun, not the rain.
You're so sweet, you might melt.
I don't care. Be like just like ice cream.
There you go.
I'm trying to not just. I'm getting on my knees and dump the fish in instead of trying to swing them out there.
Shay, 6 flights? Is there 6 flights? 5?
All right.
Never mind. I'm
Getting too real, John. Don't do that.
I heard Jeff was selling raffle tickets for
All right, up next, we have boat number 25. That is Paul Rigamuck and David Cutlip.
How many?
4.
Hey, Johnny.
Looks like they have 4 fish to weigh today.
Okay, you need to make sure you help them.
What we got in here?
Really?
And push these guys forward.
All 4? 2 and 2? 2 and 2.
Large, too small?
Yep.
I believe they have 4 to weigh, 2 largemouth, 2 smallmouth, and their total weight will go
Lock 4.15.
4.85. 4.85. Boat 25, Paul Riggenbach and David Cutlip. And while we're waiting on the next boat to pull up to the docks, we're going to thank a few sponsors that made this event possible this year for the 2020 West Virginia Bass Festival. Ohio River Outdoors, Cashin Fishing Rods, Douglas Builders, DNR Heating and Cooling, Seven Rivers Marine, Ford Timber Company, GSJ Construction, Buster Owens, and Willow Island Federal Credit Union. All right, next up to the scales. Boat number 21, James Davis and Doug Tingler.
Tingler, go. This way.
You step right over here and we'll get your, I think you got the time.
How many?
2.
Weighing one for the big fish. And that largemouth will go 336. And they have 2 total to weigh, 2 largemouth. Their day 1 total. Let's get a weight. And day 1 total is 4.47 pounds.
Okay, here, Dakota.
Right here.
Open them up.
And thanks again for everyone joining at home via Facebook Live right here at Dog Talk, West Virginia. We are honored to be here covering this event.
What's your boat number? 15.
All right, we have another boat coming to the scales. Boat number 15.
Hold on. Sorry.
Boat number 15. Anglers Mike Bunner and Blaine Busey.
How many fish?
5.
They have 5 total to weigh today.
5 giants.
Okay.
All smallmouth. Get you their total weight today.
5.39.
5.39. 539. And for the ones just joining live, top 60 make the cut to day 2. Top 60. We will keep you updated throughout the day as we weigh in day 1. Let you know where that cut line is.
Keep hold
What's
of
the
that.
boat number?
20 for them.
Take it boat.
3.
All right, next up, boat number 20, Butch Folks and Cindy Folks.
3.
They've got 3 total to weigh today, day 1, with a total weight of 4.33. 4.33.
Thank you.
Hey, Cindy.
Come here, I need to sign, dear. Anywhere right there.
Number 2 is next.
Right, back there.
Thank you.
Choose next.
Thank you.
Up next at the scale, boat number 2. That is Terry Perry and Brad Chester.
2, 3. How small? How small? That was small now. Or 1 large amount. 4 total. 5.
They had 5 total fish to weigh today. All smallmouth minus 1 largemouth. Total weight will go 6.90. 6.90. Great bag for how tough the Ohio River has been fishing lately. And if you do not know, it's been taking somewhere around 8 or 9 pounds to take the top spot in local tournaments over the last few weekends. We've got 1 bag over 11 pounds currently. 11.25 is current leader. Big fish was 4.56, I believe. Same team, the Fleshmans. All right, next up, boat number 14, to the scales, Buster Owens and Rick Lanham. Looks like they got 3 to weigh today. They've got 3 to weigh, 2 spotted bass and 1 smallmouth.
Buster.
And total weight for Buster and Rick is going to go day 1, 3.51. 351. As we wait on another boat to make it to the scales. Due to COVID regulations, anglers were able to pick a ramp, Beltre ramp, St. Mary's Marina right here, and also Powhatan Point. Day 2, everyone will be launching right out of St. Mary's Marina here.
13.
And we have a boater coming to the scale here. We've got boat number 13. Boat number 13, team of Lester Marsh and
Hey,
Tim
Lester.
Rhodes.
Stand over here so you're staying out those ways.
1 smallmouth for Lester and Tim. And that 1 fish. Total weight for day 1. Oh. Reset the scale here.
It's so big that I want to tip over.
One fish for 2.42.
I can tell
Need you over here, Tim.
19.
You just sign anywhere.
Here's your pin in your card and then stay and the tip will come until the rates are.
All right, next up to the scale, boat number 19. Boat number 19, Anthony Rotuno, the 3rd, and Anthony Rotuno, the 4th. Like I said, boat number 19, they've got 1 to weigh. 1 fish total weight for day 1. Going to go 1.55.
Hey, over here, buddy.
Four's the next one, Jody.
What'd you say?
4.
Yeah, I see that. Right.
So, buddy, are you hand him that? Stand right here beside him.
All right, up next, boat number 4, we got Jody Gardner and Fred Freeland. They've got 1 largemouth to weigh. 1 fish, day 1 weight for boat number 4. Going to go 3.10. 3.10. All right, we have a drive-through weigh-in set up due to this COVID regulations. Pull right up to the dock. Someone hands a mesh bag in, load their fish. 1 person to these scales, weigh their fish, and exit the weigh-in area.
I wish my dad could do this while I fish. I'm going to. Me and Papa eat the way in. He can dump the fish back out. That's smart. Or it could be the brothers versus
And the team named if you got it. That way. Oh, she's already got it. Yeah. Hey, let me see. Thanks, buddy.
All right, for the ones just joining in at home via Facebook Live right here at Dog Talk, West Virginia, current leaders, if you missed that, is Robbie and Robert Fleshman, weighed in 11.25, and currently hold the biggest fish of the weigh-in so far for day one, 4.56. We have another bag. All right, next up, boat number 8, Coby Thompson and KC Coffee.
Smallmouth.
And they've got 5 to weigh, 5 smallmouth in the bag today for day one. Nothing to compete with current big fish right now. Total weight 4.5. Day one, boat number 8. That's a great bag of fish, 8.13. 8.13, great bag.
Yeah, Dakota, don't bump him yet. He's got signed paper real quick. Okay.
Dakota, have them go when they enter the drop like this.
Stand right there.
Perfect. Good bag. Great bag, guys.
Thanks. Good job, Dakota. Good job, That's good.
Nice bag, dude.
What is that, buddy?
Thanks.
Okay, who's next?
6.
Step right here, right? Stand right here.
All right, next up to the scale, boat number 6. We've got Chris Stepp and Scott Panas. Chris Stepp and Scott Panas. Boat number 6. Day one weight. Total weight today, 3.17.
And if you walk behind, there's a Shelly sign.
And as you know, we will be taking the top 60 weights. After day one, we'll make the cut to day 2. Top 60 teams will make it to the day 2 cut, launching right out of here at St. Mary's Marina.
how they get it.
16. 16. Tell me that, didn't you? 16, girl. Yeah, he's my hearing aid. Yeah.
Okay, there's stuff on this side.
Stand in between us, I'll take your card, and when you're done, you'll walk in behind the side.
Next up, boat number 16. Boat number 16 is the team of Frank Collins and Kevin Gardner. We've got one to weigh. And one largemouth will go. 1.40. 140.
Right around the bottom.
As you're seeing from some of the first bags to be weighed, very tough, showing tough for a few teams. Also some good bags. We got an 11-pound bag, 8 7-pound bags, so we got some good bags coming in. We got one coming in right here. Next up, boat number 45, Cecil Schneider and Dan Holdren. Cecil and Dan to the scales.
5 small.
Looks like a bag of smallmouth there. Total weight for day one for boat number 45, Cecil and Dan. Going to go. That's a pretty good bag, 6.42, 642.
Right here, dear.
Stand right in between us, walk back to the trailer.
Next up to the scale, boat number 43, we got Josh Ankrum and Luke Ankrum.
Dead smallmouth and 2 small, 1 large, 1 dead.
2 small mouth, 1 large mouth will be weighed. Total weight today, day 1 for boat number 43, 3.93, 393. And we've got boats lining up, coming up through the thoroughfare for your day 1 weigh-in at the 2020 West Virginia Bass Festival right here in St. Mary's. Thank you for joining us today. This is by far the biggest tournament in the area and in and around West Virginia tri-state area. Every year, $15,000 top prize to first place. Day 1 and day 2 big bass payouts of $500 up for grabs. Current big bass leader is Robbie and Robert Fleshman, weighed a 4.56 big largemouth. And of course, leading the tournament currently is the Fleshmans, 11.25 current leader. All right, next up, boat number 74, we've got Dustin Tabler and Jeremy Jarvis. Looks like they have 5 in there. Looks like all largemouth. Bag of 5 largemouth for boat number 74, Dustin Tabler and Jeremy Jarvis. Total weight, day 1. Another good bag of fish, 6.52, 652.
Doug, what's your number? 50? You got all large mouth, small mouth? 2 large in spot.
All right, next up, boat number 50. We've got Doug Wine and Chris Wine. Looks like they got 3 to weigh, I believe. Total weight, day 1 for boat number 50. Doug Wine and Chris Wine going to go 4.05, 405. We will see where they finish up and where that top 60 boat cut is.
Anywhere. Yeah.
Stand right in between us right here, brother. One's going to be close.
All right, next up, boat number 33. We got Tim Hooker and Kenny Wilt. Got a couple to weigh here. That one looks like it'll go. Got 2 more largemouth to weigh for boat number 33. Let's see what their day 1 total weight is. Day 1 total weight, 2.28, 2.28.
Guess what?
That's why you yelled the right name.
Yeah.
I need to. Right.
And again, while we are waiting on another boat to load their fish, and I see some good ones that are loading up right now.
Yep, we might weigh that one.
Another good one. This could make a little run for current big fish. And here they come. We're about to find out. Right here, brother. All right. Next up to the scale, number 44. Boat number 44. We got Mike Smith and David Watkins. Looks like they got 3 to weigh, and there is a good one in there. Going to make a weight for big fish here. I'm sorry, they got, looks like 4 total. I'm going to cut them short one. 3 largemouth, 1 smallmouth, and their big fish will go. Won't make a run, but 3.91. 3.91 for their big fish. Current leaders 11.25. Current big fish 4.56. And their total weight today for day 1. Going to go 6.89. 689. Goodbye, guys. Main objective here is to make it to the day 2. Make it to the day 2 cut. Anything can happen. Big bags of fish have been weighed before. 16, 17 plus pound bags. So it's anyone's game. So overall goal, make that top 60 cut. All right, next up to the scales, we have boat number 34, John Beal and Nick Pauhandis. John and Nick, boat 34. Total weight day 1 will go.
Don't leave me. Hey.
3.06. 306.
She don't mean to be long.
Hey, Nick. Where'd y'all put in at? I'll try and get you that charger maybe later. Beltre? All right, I'll call her.
All right, we have another boat to the scales here.
Okay. 31.
All right, next up, boat number 31. You stand right here, sir. We got Andy Calvanese and Joshua Perry. 2 spotted bass to weigh on day 1. Day 1 total weight for boat number 31. Andy and Joshua going to weigh 2.42. 242. Seeing a lot of varying weights. Multiple 2 and 3 pound bags. Got a few 6 pound bags, 7. And of course the leader is 11.25. 11.25 current leader.
Thank you.
Really?
Okay, well, I won't be able to hear, but
We've got a nice steady line of boats lining up to weigh. We're going to try to keep this going here. Next up to... I'll take it. Sorry, all right, next up, boat number 27. We got Joseph Matheny and Jim Matheny. Got 3 smallmouth to weigh today on day 1. Just a few checks here. We'll get their total day 1 weight. And day 1 weight, boat 27. Going to go 3.09. 309. And during this short break, we will thank a few sponsors that make this event possible for 2020, and that is Ohio River Outdoors, Cash and Fishing Rods, Douglas Builders, DNR Heating and Cooling, Seven Rivers Marine, Ford Timber Company, GSJ Construction, Buster Owens, and Willow Island Federal Credit Union. Thank you all for making this possible this year. All right, up next to the scale, no stranger around here. Boat number 35, your 2017 West Virginia Bass Festival champions. That is team of Tom Berger and Brad Berger. I believe they have 4 spots and 1 largemouth, I believe. They got a limit of 5 away. Day 1 for Tom and Brad, your 2017 Bass Festival champions, 6.13, 613. That is a good start for day 1. Like you know, those 2 gentlemen right there have weighed 16-plus pound bag before, so it could be anyone's game. Next up,
37.
Boat number 36, we've got Kevin Postaway and Julie Price. And we got 3 fish to weigh today on a tough day of fishing for Kevin and Julie. 2 smallmouth in 1 spot. Total weight day 1 will go. Lock it in at 3.16, 316 for Kevin and Julie, boat 36. And also, you can't see them in this camera angle, but we definitely want to thank to the main sponsors for this event for your 2020 West Virginia Bass Festival, your West Virginia Rails and Trails Bass Festival. That is DXP, R.A. Mueller Inc., and Wright's Riverside Marine. Thank you all. Thank you.
Hey, Jeff.
I just wondered if you're rolling in with me. You're rolling in after my phone.
Just put your foot up in dry land and then jump in.
He's got that. He's got that. He is. I like it. My wife is on it, buddy.
Go up that way, Tammy.
All right, we've got another boat at the scale. Stand right here in between us, sir. Hand him your fish. Stand right in between us. We'll get you on camera here. Boat number 40, Marchell Nicklaus and Bill Kennedy. We got 4 smallmouth, 1 largemouth away on day 1. We got some good fish in this bag here. Gonna throw one on there for big fish. See what this thing will weigh. And big fish for boat number 40. And it will lock in at 3.16 for their big fish. Let's add this to their total and see what their total bag after day 1. Marchell Nicklaus and Bill Kennedy, boat 40. All right, their total weight. We've got another good bag. Total weight, day one, 8.67, 867. And with that, they will actually jump into second place. Boat number 26 up next. We got Levi Lamp and Tom McCune. We've got 4 smallmouth and 1 spot to weigh today. And total weight day 1 for Levi Lamp and Tom McCune, boat number 26. And total weight 6.24, 624. All right, we're going to give you a quick update on your top 3 right now. First place currently, Robert and Robbie Fleshman, weighing 11.25 current leader. And Big Bass leader of 4.56. Of course, that second place team just got bumped down by Marchell, Nicklaus, and Bill Kennedy. They weighed a little over 8 pounds. Also, your current third place, Coby Thompson and Casey Coffey. 813 sitting third place. And current fourth place, John and Jonathan Thompson weighed 781. All right, we have another one to the scales. You just stand right in between us here, sir, after you give him your fish. All right, next up, boat number 30. We've got Pat Gillian and Toby Workman. Got 3 smallmouth and 2 spots, I believe I heard. Total weight for day 1 for boat 30, Pat and Toby. Gonna go. We can get them locked in here. Total weight 6.05, 605. As you know, you've heard me say it several times, you want to be in that top 60 cut to day 2. Top 60 cut. Starting to see some decent bags coming in from multiple teams. So we're going to see where those top 60 fall. If you look back at last year, it was a little over 2.5 pounds, I believe, made the cut to day 2. I'm thinking it's going to take a little more this year. And we've got another bag coming to the scale. All right, next up, boat number 32, we've got Matt Summers and Travis Bennett. Looks like a bag of smallmouth for these gentlemen. Boat 32, Matt and Travis. Total weight, day 1. Looks like a pretty good bag. Total weight, 5.78, 578. Good job, guys. And just a quick little shout out. The entire crew and committee here with the West Virginia Bass Festival worked extremely hard to still put on this tournament through all this COVID restrictions. Tournament is here, day 1. Weigh-in is alive and well. So we are glad to be here again. If you don't know me, my name is Shane Raines with Don't Talk West Virginia, and I have the pleasure of covering this event. We are glad to be here. But number 28 next, we've got Dave Kelwall and Tony Mawish II. And there is one good largemouth in there. One largemouth. Day 1 total weight will go for boat number 28. 3.11. 3-1-1 for boat 28, total weight. Dave Kelwall and Tony Mawish II.
Anywhere, yeah.
And as we get these weights registered and everything's calculated up, we will try to keep you updated on your top 60 cut. Of course, refreshing your memory with who is currently leading the tournament. You've heard me say it before. We have Robbie and Robert Fleshman, 11.25. 11.25. All right, next up, I know this guy. Boat number 42, stand right in between us. Get you on camera, Bubba. Dustin Dennett, and we got Clarence Kimber with him.
Yes, sir.
Got a bag of smallmouth here. I see some chunks in there, too. Let's see what their day one total weight will go.
I'm struggling.
Huh?
I know, right?
Day one total weight for Dustin Dennis and Clarence Kimber, 8.80. Great bag of fish. That should move you into the top three. I believe second place currently. 880 boat number 42. Dustin Dennis and Clarence Kimber. Great job, guys. Great job.
Yeah, sure we'll see you tomorrow, Dustin. Shay, what number?
46.
Nothing else from him?
Hey, what's on Doc Talk or Facebook? We'll post it. Top 60 comes back.
Yes, sir.
Here.
If I get beat out, that's the best festival ever.
All right. What's going on, buddy?
Hey now.
Come on up right in there between us, Eddie. There, we got boat number 46. Stand right over here on this side. We'll get you on camera, brother. Eddie Fry and Tony Wall. That's it. 3 largemouth. Day one total weight for Eddie and Tony. Of course, their boat number is 46. Total weight 3.96. 396 for Eddie and Tony. All right, come on over here, brother. How are you? All right, good. Right in between us here.
29, I think.
All right, up next, boat number 29. You've seen them on Dog Talk before. Will Diffenbach and Ryan Radcliffe. Looks like they've got a limit in there. Oh, one short of a limit. 4 fished away. I think they got 2 smallmouth. Largemouth and a spot. All right, 4 away. Total weight. Day one for Will and Ryan. Not a bad start. Total weight day one, 5.71. 571.
Time we're done, I'm going to have this rolling down.
Good job, Will.
If he gets the truck, yeah, it's fine.
All right, brother. You gave me a card right in between us here. Stand, face that camera. We'll get you on camera. Boat number 61 is up next. We've got David Beaver and Dalton Beaver.
One father-son.
Father-son team here. Awesome to see.
He gets the truck.
And for boat 61, David and Dalton, total weight, day one, 2.68, 268.
Hit that one with wood when you go to set it up.
Thank you.
39.
As you can see, if you're just now joining, we have an improvised weigh-in, drive-through weigh-in right here on the dock. Fish get pulled out of the live well in a mesh bag immediately to the scales, weighed and released immediately.
Sean said that.
The man of the hour.
Yeah.
Man of the hour.
That's why.
That's right, Heller.
That's why I was trying to.
You got your hands on the beam right here between us, sir.
I want to be one. Go and take some.
Close. Maybe forward, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh. Got one jumping here.
Just trying to be a frog.
You missed step on it?
So I'll be a flush on it?
$20, I'll flatten it out for you.
All right. Boat number 39. Right over here, brother, after you want to get right in between us here, get you on camera.
Go that way. He wants you first.
All right, boat number 39, we got T.L. Tompkins and Corey Gwynn. Had a big year last year, man. Let's see what you got day one weight.
Lock.
Day one total weight, 6.23. As you can see, a lot of 6-pound bags coming in pretty regularly so far. So I'm interested to see what that top 60 cut's going to be right in here in between us, sir, after you drop those off.
Good save.
All right, right over here, brother. That way we get a clean shot of the camera there. We got boat number 52. We got Jason Schuler and Bill Mosser. I believe that's right.
Hello. I barely got it.
What's a good thing you did?
Hey, you want mine? Good.
47.
Hey, one to make sure
Thank you on that.
There was one that was right on.
Thank you on that. Good three.
Good spring, guys.
Dakota.
All right, boat 52. Jason and Bill have 3 total to weigh here.
We measured that thing 4 times. It was 12 again.
It was 11 3/4 right there.
Chris,
Total weight day one,
Lock.
3.06. 306 for day one for boat 52. Jason Schuler and Bill Musser.
2 spots and a small.
And they have 2 spots in a
It's
smallmouth.
on your paper.
47, John.
What's up, brother? Take the card. You're standing right between us here. Right over here on this side, brother. Okay.
Bumping.
All right, next up, boat 47. We've got Scott DeVault. Is that correct? Yep. And Seth DeVault.
Yep.
All right, let's see what their day one weight is. A smallmouth in there. Total weight, day one, going to go. Lock it in at 1.40, 140. And we've got a field of 122 boats this year for your 2020 West Virginia Bass Festival right here in St. Mary's. Working off of a few different flights today to try to manage the COVID restrictions earlier in place. 4, 4:15, 4:30, 4:45, I believe 5. So we've got multiple weigh-ins here. Multiple check-in times, so we've got a steady flow of boats coming in. All right, we got another boat coming to the scale. Right here, stand right in between us. Hand him your bag of fish, sir. Boat number 72. We've got Ryan Gwynn and Josh McDougal. One smallmouth away on day one for Ryan and Josh. Boat number 72. Day one weight will go 1.39. 1.39. Right around the back here, sir. All right. Thank you.
What's up, brother? Right in here between us, sir.
Right over here, sir. Right here on this backside, brother. All right, next up, boat number 67. We've got Henry Morgan and Tommy Blakely. Uh-oh, getting the big fish bag out.
That's pretty good one right there.
Got a good one away, you said? Oh, yeah. Nice big smallmouth here. Going to weigh this for big fish. And he's got 5 total. Filled the limit today.
The one with the good eye. That one was skinny. Yeah, she's skinny.
Their big fish today, 3.63, 363. Nice big smallmouth there. They got another one in there, just about just as good. We've got the sun finally shining through. Got this weigh-in going. Let's see what boat number 67, Henry Morgan and Tommy Blakely, will weigh. 1125 current leader. Total weight, 8.49, 849. Boat 67, Henry and Tommy. That will put them into the top 5. Great bag of fish. Great bag of smallmouth. Looked like smallmouth were biting pretty well where they were at. We will see how it shakes up and make sure we do some interviewing these anglers tomorrow at the top 60 cut.
Get out, Hanson.
Stand right in between us here, right up against him here while he...
All right, next up, boat number 62. We got Tim Schwall and Mike Hansen.
Huh?
3 total.
I think all 3.
Smallmouth, spot, largemouth.
We got 3 to weigh, 1 spot, 1 smallmouth, 1 largemouth. Nice mixed bag there for Tim and Mike. Let's see what their day one total weight will go. Locked at 3.58, 358. It's always great seeing a mixed bag of fish, smallmouth, spot, and largemouth. And we've got just that, a big mix of bags coming in. We've had some big bags of largemouth and smallmouth. And of course, when you have 122 boats blasting off about 180 miles available of Ohio River and hundreds of miles of tributaries to fish, anything is possible. And we got another bag coming up, and this looks like a sack of fish. Boat number 6, right here in between us, sir. We'll get you on camera right here. Boat number 73, we've got Tony Brown and Dustin Blair, and I see a sack of fish right here. You got 4 largemouth and 1 smallmouth, I heard. I believe the current big fish leader is 456, and that is the Fleshmans, Robbie and Robert. Not quite enough 504 for their big fish, but get ready for this bag. Boat number 73 again. This is Tony Brown and Dustin Blair. Some big ones. As you know, Robbie and Robert Fleshman leading the tournament 11:25 after the day one weight. Day one weight for boat number 73 will go. That's enough to put them in second, 9.70, 970. Great bag of fish, guys.
Hold on, Dustin. I know you caught him. I thought I had a pretty good grip on him. He can't catch a fish. Huh? Oh, it is, Jarvis.
Yeah. 65.
Good job, guys.
Right over here. I'll take your card, you hand him your bag, and you stand right in between us, sir, right here. And actually, after we're done, you have to go back here and right here between us. We'll get you on camera right here, Brandon.
All right, next up, boat number 65. We've got Greg Wilson and Scott Wilson. We'll throw his big fish on there to see. Don't think it's going to make a run at big fish, but... And their day one big fish for Greg and Scott Wilson. 287, 287. And they've got a bag of smallmouth to weigh in day one. Total weight for Greg Wilson and Scott Wilson, boat 65, going to go 7.04, 704. That should be enough to put them up there in that current top 10. We will get you an update here soon after a few more boats weigh.
Right here in between us, you stand right here, face that camera. And after he's done, right, we'll walk back.
All right, next up, boat number 64, we got Kerry Cochran and Stephen Roth. Got a spot and a smallmouth away. Total weight day one for Kerry and Stephen, boat 64. Locked in at 276. 276, right around here back, sir.
Right here. Hey. Oh, okay. Get you something.
You need your signature. Just sign it anywhere. Baby, whenever you got your hand checked.
71.
Right over here, sir. Hand him your fish, stand right in between us. Face that camera right here. We'll get you on camera, live on Facebook. Boat number 71. We're going to give it a shot. Jim Kirkendall and Sean Six. Got 3 fish away today. Their day one weight for Jim and Sean going to go 349. Walk that way to the trailer, sir.
I'm good.
Okay. 55.
Hey, buddy. Right here, hand him your fish, stand right here in between us. Face that camera for us. Right here. Right over here, brother. Yeah, right over here with us.
Next up, boat number 55, we got Mick Goodwin and Nick Goodwin Sr. to the scales. Boat 55, 3 largemouth, 1 smallmouth, 2 weigh today. Just 1 shy of a limit. Their day one weight for Mick and Nick will go. Lock it in at 482, 4.82. All right, give you a quick little update here. Like I said, Robbie and Robert Fleshman. I believe I was telling you a little bit wrong. 1156. Number 1 spot.
I got you.
Next up.
Right here.
You don't know how small, do you?
No, I don't.
All right, we got boat number 70. We got Ed Mathis and Brian Sturgeon.
Come on. Oh, largemouth?
Okay, yeah.
They have a limit of 5 largemouth. To the scales for Ed Mathis and Brian Sturgeon. Total weight. Total weight, boat number 70. Ed and Brian going to go 5.06. 506. All right, here's your update. Top three, Robbie and Robert Fleshman, 11:56. Tony Brown and Dustin Blair, 9:70. Dustin Dennis and Clarence Kimbler, 8:80. And Big Fish is 5:56, I believe, and that is the Fleshmans.
508 's big. All right, it's not the flash.
All right, give you a little update. Big Bass is actually held currently by Tony Brown and Dustin Blair at 508. Stay right here between us, sir. Face that camera right here behind you. And we've got boat number 54. We got Gary Sapp and Chester Hoover to the scales. Looks like they've got a limit of fish here. The overall goal is to make that top 60 cut to day 2. Gary Sapp and Chester Hoover. Their total weight, boat number 54 going to go day 1. Oh, 5.99, 599. It's a pretty good bag of fish for day 1. As you know, anything can happen day 2. Overall goal is to make that top 60 cut to day 2.
What's up, brother? Right here in between us, and that face that camera right here behind you.
All right, next up, number 59. We've got Rick Harkness and John Harkness. Got 3 total to weigh. 3 largemouth. Total weight for boat 59, Rick and John Harkness. Going to go lock them in at 5.80, 580. Good bag for just a few short of a limit, sir.
What's happening, brother?
What happened there?
And if you're just now joining us live via Facebook right here at Dog Talk, West Virginia, I am your host, Shane Raines, and we're here at the 2020 West Virginia Bass Festival, known as the West Virginia River and Rails Bass Festival. Unfortunately, the festival had to be canceled. This is usually a hopping place down here at St. Mary's Marina. Tons of activities, car show, you name it, they have it. Unfortunately, had to be canceled due to COVID regulations this year. But we'll be looking forward to next year. But the festival is going on. We're weighing fish for your day 1 weigh-in. Got 3 spots coming up next bag and 2 largemouth for a 5-fish limit. Stand right here in between us, sir. Face that camera behind you here. Next up, boat number 66. We got Todd Nichols and Logan Nichols.
And the next one's 60.
5 fish total. Let's see what they weigh.
3 spot, what else?
2 largemouth.
Thank you.
Can I help you when I check the table?
Total weight. Going to go 6.28. 6.28. Right here behind us, sir. That's good first day bag of fish. We'll see where they stack up at the end of day 1 weigh-in, which we will be making sure we put that out ASAP as soon as everything is tallied. Right here, Facebook Live via Dog Talk West Virginia, which will be shared on the West Virginia River and Rails Bass Festival Facebook page as well. Thank you all for joining us today. All right, we got another bag coming to the scale right here in between the sir. Staying right here. Face that camera behind you. Boat number 60, we got Steve Furby and John Rominger. Yep, 3 smallmouth away, a couple short of a limit. We're going to see what they weigh on their day 1 bag for Steve and John. Boat number 60. Total weight day 1, 3.98. 398 for Steve Furby and John Rominger. Boat number 60. All right, we're going to give you another little update. I might have read that wrong a little bit earlier. Your leader currently for the 2020 West Virginia Bass Festival, Robbie and Robert Fleshman, weight 1156. Second place currently is Tony Brown and Dustin Blair, 970. with the big fish currently a 508. Dustin Dennis, Clarence Kimber, 880 for third. How you doing, sir? Step right up here, standing between us. Face that camera. Boat number 56, we've got John Miller Jr. and John Miller.
A lot of little ones today.
He said he's got a few little ones to weigh. Little ones better than none.
Little ones. Yep. Yeah, I guess.
We were seeing it kind of tough for a lot of folks today, so you're
Small.
not alone. Total weight, one fish for John and John Miller. 144. 144. Right around the back, brother.
All right.
Perfect.
Thank you.
What's the number, Shay?
69.
All right, we've got another boat to the scale. Stand right in between us, sir. Face that camera behind you. Next up, we got boat number 69. We got Ronald Hinthorn and Larry Hinthorn. Looks like a bag of smallmouth for boat number 69, Ronald and Larry. Their day one total weight will go 4.27, 427. Right behind me.
Flop around, it's hard to see it.
Yeah, it's struggling. It's flop.
88. 88. And then 86.
Get your card.
Oh, we got a lively sack of fish coming right here. Boat number 88, stand right here in between us, sir. Face that camera so everybody can see you at home. Right over here. Right in between us. There you go. All right. Next up, boat number 88, we got Craig Burwell and Kyle Weisenberger. All right. We got a good sack of largemouth here, it looks like. Craig and Kyle, boat number 88, their day one weight. Let's see where they end up. That's another good bag of fish. 9.02, 902. Great bag of fish, brother. Right around the back here. 902. That will put them up in that top three, I believe. Top three with that 9-pound bag. Of course, a lot can happen. You want to make that top 60 cut. As you know, for day two, anything can happen. We've seen 16, 17 pound bags before for one day. So anything can happen as long as you make that day two cut. $15,000 top prize. Of course, $500 big bass each day and overall big bass. Also, a lot's going to shake up. We got boats lined up in the thoroughfare waiting to weigh in. Right here to drive through weigh-ins. I see another big bag of fish coming here. All right. Right this way, Chad. Stand right in between us, brother. Face that camera. All right, next up we got boat number 86. We've got Alan Fluharty and Chad Brenniger. This looks like a nice sack of fish. I see a bunch of largemouth stacked up in there. Looks like all largemouth. Yeah, that's a good sack of fish. As you know, current leaders are 1156, and that's Robbie and Robert Fleshman. We have a few 9-pound bags as well. We're going to see where this one weighs. Day one for Alan Fluharty and Chad Brenniger. Going to go 10.97, 10.97 for Alan and Chad. Big bag of bass for your day one here at the West Virginia Bass Festival.
She's got a card for you.
Come on.
Jeff needs to get his.
That's a great bag of fish. Should move them into second place. Next up, hand me that card real quick, brother. Stand right over here on this side. All right, next up, boat 63. We got Mike Pogue and Ed Fresnel. Got two smallmouth to weigh for Mike and Ed, boat number 63. Total weight, 2.87, 287.
Coda.
96.
John. Oh, with Snapchat. It's like it apparently.
I won't let her.
Where'd he go?
He left. Swim.
See you, Mike.
What's up, brother? Hand him your bag, standing right here between his face and the camera here.
Right around here, bro. Right in between us here. All right, next up, boat number 96. We got Gary Dye and Shane Hafer. Shane Hafer and Gary Dye, boat number 96. I believe I saw a couple in there today.
I do actually.
A couple smallmouth, I believe. One large, one smallmouth. Total weight day one for Gary Dye and Shane Hafer. Want to go. 2.46, 246.
I'm going to read it all. Awesome. We're going to read it all.
All right, let me give you a little update. We've had a shake-up on the leaderboard so far in the top few teams. Leading current first place, Robbie and Robert Fleshman, 11.25. 11.25. That is your top leader weight right now, day one. Alan Fluharty, Chad Brenner, you just saw them weigh at 10.97, 10.97. Tony Brown and Dustin Blair rounding out your top three, 9.70. They are your current big bass holder, 5.08. Big old 5-pound largemouth. We got some more boats coming up to the scales.
95 after that.
You're fine.
All right, look like we got a nice little bag of fish right here. Hand him your fish. Stand right over here on this side with us. Face that camera. All right, next up, boat number 119. We got Shane and Tracy Lockhart. Looks like a bag of, looks like a limit of 5 there.
Yep.
Looks like all largemouth. Got 5 largemouth away. Boat number 119, Shane and Tracy Lockhart. Day one weight. Checking on the scale, day one weight going to go 8.43. Another 8+ pound bag, 8.43 for boat 119, Shane and Tracy. Great bag of fish.
Shay, did you say 97?
Starting to see these later weigh-in times may have made the difference. Get a few extra key bites once that sun kind of popped out. Maybe pulled some fish up a little more shallow. We'll ask some anglers tomorrow, get through this day one weigh-in to that top 60 cut, see if anybody found any fish on the bed, how those smallmouth were biting compared to largemouth. We will see all of that and more tomorrow morning at your live stream blast off, that which will start at 6:45 a.m. in the morning.
95.
All right, right on up this way, old buddy. How are you, Steve?
Oh, not bad.
Hand me that card. You stand right in between us right here. You face that camera. We got boat number 95. We got Steve and Brandon Marks. Got 3 to weigh. 2 largemouth, 1 smallmouth, I believe. You're going to head that way, Steve. They're going to take care of your weight. Total weight for Steve and Brandon going to go 5.14. 5.14 for Steve Marks and Brandon Marks. Boat 95, day one weight.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I did.
I agree.
116 and then 92.
Spray it right off.
Yep. I like to eat them.
stand right here between us, face that camera when you hand your fish. Right over here.
And you'll go back this way after they weigh. All right, next up, boat number 116. We got Eric Strait and Corey Oshist. They've got a bag of smallmouth here.
How many?
5.
Got 5 smallmouth. Want to check their total weight. Day 1 for boat number 112. Eric Strait, Corey Oshlet. That's a great bag of fish. 8.70, 870. Again, another bag over 8 pounds. Great bag of fish. Should put you all somewhere in that top 10. We'll get you an update here a little bit later. And of course, like we said earlier, we will be announcing your top 60 as soon as those results are available via Facebook Live right here on Dog Talk West Virginia. Will be shared over to the West Virginia River and Rails Facebook page. We will make sure we get this info out to you ASAP early so you can plan for your day tomorrow.
Was there one in there?
Yes.
I got that. I got it.
Just make sure if you see one, make sure you ask.
It's hard to see in there.
I was just
All right this way, brother. Stand right in between us and face that camera right here behind you. All right, next up, boat number 92. We got Brian Suter and Jason Suter. Ooh. It's a big smallmouth right here. Let's see what this big smallmouth. Don't know if it'll beat out that current big bass at 508. It will not, but that's a good one. 337. 337 smallmouth. Good fish.
So you got 4 small or one spot. 4 small, 1 spot.
We got 4 smallmouth, 1 spot to weigh. And of course, you saw that 3+ pound smallmouth. Let's see what their day 1 weight will go. Day 1 weight, total 6.91. 691, head right around the back there. Great bag of fish for Brian and Jason Suter.
Over here. Sorry. Just like anywhere. Thank you. I don't know.
If it were both, huh? There you go. Is he coming? Oh. Not getting fired up yet.
All right, young man, right this way. You hand me that card, hand him your fish, and you stand right here in between us. Face that camera. We got boat number 85, and I believe this is Randy Gorel and Brady Gorel. Father-son?
Yes.
Father-son team, awesome seeing father-son team out there competing today. One of many. All right, let's see what they got. I see a couple good chunks in there. Big largemouth.
3 large.
All right, they got 3 to weigh. Total weight for Randy and Brady for their day 1. Boat 85, going to go 4.69. 469 right around that way to that young lady over there. She will have you sign your slip. All right this way, brother. Hand him your fish, stand right here in between us. Face that camera right here behind you. Right here behind you. Number 90, boat number 90, we got Brett Gerald and Ron Schultz. Ron Schultz and Brett Gerald. And they've got 4 spotted bass and a smallmouth in there for a 5 fish limit. Total weight, day 1 for Brett and Ron, going to go 585. 585 right around the back here. Sign your weigh-in sheet.
Yeah, 76. Thank you.
And while we wait on another bag, let's thank some fine folks that make this tournament possible. And for 2020, your sponsors are your title sponsors of the event, DXP, R.A. Mueller Inc., and Wright's Riverside Marine. Thank you both for making this event possible. Also to Ohio River Outdoors, Cashin Fishing Rods, Douglas Builders, DNR Heating and Cooling, Seven Rivers Marine, Ford Timber Company, GSJ Construction, Buster Owners, and Willow Island Federal Credit Union. Right this way, brother. Hand me that. Right in between us. Face that camera. Next up to the scale, boat number 76. We've got Bruce Godel and Michael Smith. Got 3 smallmouth in the bag and 1 largemouth. We're going to see where their day 1 weight will end up. 452. 452. Right over here to these ladies that have you sign off on your slip.
93.
Wait, tell her the number, and she'll dig it out for me.
Oh, 93.
90, just stand it there.
So, brother, right here in between us, you hand him your fish, you hand me that card. Sorry. Right over here, brother. Right here in between us. Face that camera, and you'll go around the back here.
Next up, boat number 93, we got Brad Billeter and Steve Billeter, if that's correct. Got 4 monsters in there, he said. They're lively suckers, I'll tell you that. They are flopping all over, trying to get them to calm down. 1 spot. 3, it looks like 3 smallmouth. 1 spot, I believe, in there. I think. For their total weight, for Brad and Steve, boat number 93, going to go 4.31, 431.
What's the number?
84.
All right, I see a good bag. It looks like some largemouth coming up. What's up, brother? Right here in between us, hand him your fish. Stare at that camera. Number 84, boat 84, we got Henry Chisholm and John Christopher, J.C. Christopher and Henry. Look like a bunch of largemouth in here. Yep, sack of largemouth for Henry and J.C. Boat 84. Their total weight. This looks like a good bag. That's a big bag of fish right here. Lock it in at 964. 964. That'll move them into the top 5 easily right there for Henry and John. J.C. Christopher, Henry Chisholm. Great bag of fish, guys. Great bag. Starting to see some big bags of largemouth come in. Of course, we've had some big bags of smallmouth in as well. We got them lined up in the thoroughfare, moving in one by one right here on the docks for a drive-through weigh-in. And we've got another boat coming to the scale.
What's up, buddy? Right here.
All right, boat number 78, we got Clinton Hartshorn and Alan White. Clinton Hartshorn and Alan White, boat 78, total weight day 1, 3.25, 325, right around the back to those ladies over there. They will have you sign your slip.
Have a good day, lady.
You too. Have a good evening.
Thank you. We made it right to
And if you're just now joining us, or if you've been tuning in this whole time via Facebook Live, right here at Dog Talk West Virginia, thank you all for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. Right down at the bottom, hit that share button. Share with your friends, your family. Maybe you have a friend or an angler out here fishing. Make sure you share it to everyone. Can be recognized for their day of fishing here at the 2020 West Virginia Bass Festival, right here at St. Mary's Marina.
Hey, buddy. Hand me that card. You stand right here. Face that camera behind. Once he waits, you go right back over here. So.
All right, next up, boat number 89. We've got Brent Massey and Brian Massey. And I see a nice sack of fish here.
5 large?
Yeah.
You got a big old bag of largemouth here. 5 largemouth, full limit, day 1 weight for Brent and Brian Massey, boat 89. Going to go, get ready. 10.03, 10.03, another 10-plus pound bag. That's top 3, over 10 pounds. Great bag of fish for Brent and Brian. I don't think last year's weight, day 1, day 2 cut. Just over 2 pounds, going to cut it this year. We will see what happens here shortly. Still got quite a few to weigh in. All right, step right up here, brother. How are you today, sir? Right here in between us. Face that camera. And once he weighs you, you'll go right over here and sign off. Next up, we've got number 82, Ed Dennis and Wes Kemper. These two gentlemen right here were your 2019 West Virginia Bass Festival champions and runner-up in 2018. Absolute hammers right here on the Ohio River. Ed Dennis, Wes Kemper. Going to weigh in their 5-fish limit for day 1. Day 1 total weight, 6.35, 6.335. Good job, Ed and Wes. Like I said, that is your 2019 West Virginia Bass Festival champions right there just weighing in, and your 2018 runner-up. So, as we all know, you can climb back if you make that day 2 cut, weigh in a big bag of fish, and easily jump up in the ranks. $15,000 top prize. And we got an update. We got an update here. Let's give it to you. Robbie and Robert Fleshman, current leader, 1125. Let's get this bag weighed right here. Stand right in between us, sir. Boat number 97, we got Paul Bowie and Logan Bowie.
Father-son.
Father-son team, another father-son team. Absolutely love seeing that here at the West Virginia Bass Festival. And like I said, boat 97, everyone watching at home, this is Paul and Logan Bowie.
79.
Actually, 3 spots to weigh. 3 spots. They're chunky. Chunky fish. Let's see what they weigh. Day 1. Day 1 for Paul and Logan Bowie. 3.91. Step right over there. Sign your slip, sir. Great first day.
What's up, brother? Take that card. You stand right in between us. Face that camera there behind.
All right, next up, boat number 79. We've got Raymond Jackson and Dennis McLaughlin. All right, 2 largemouth to weigh in. Let's see what those 2 fish. Oh, I believe they got one largemouth, one smallmouth. Got that mixed up a little bit. 278 for Raymond and Dennis. Step right there to the back, sign your slip there, brother. All right, now let's give you that update. A lot of big bags weighed over the last few minutes. First place team current, 1125. That is the team of Robbie and Robert Fleshman. Second place currently, 1097. Alan Fluharty and Chad Brenniger. Britt and Brian Massey, 1003. Current third place, Tony Brown and Dustin Blair. Current big bass leader at 508. 508. And Tony and Dustin actually had a 9+ pound bag, so they are right up there in that top 10 easily. All right, we got another bag coming up right here, sir. Hand him those fish. Stay right in between us.
Face that camera there behind you.
Boat number 111, we got Bill Dowler and Joey Sims. Bill Dowler and Joey Sims.
Two large and two smalls and a large.
All three small, yeah. We got 3 smallmouth away day 1. Those are some quality fish. Let's see what those 3 will go. Like I said, want to make that top 60 cut for day 2. Total weight day 1, 3 fish. 5.71, 571. And that is for Bill and Joey. Bill Dowler, Joey Sims. All right, we got 1 fish coming here from the team of David McLean Jr. and David McLean Sr. Again, another father-son team there. We love seeing that here. Boat number 83, 1 fished away. Looks like 1 smallmouth in there. All right, 1 fish. Let's see what they weigh. Day 1, David McLean and David McLean Sr. 144, 144.
Right up this way, brother. Stand right here between us. Face that way. I'll take that card from you. Thank you, brother.
All right, next up, boat number 121. They were just 1 shy of the last boat out the field. Greg Lewis, Steve Dement. Steve Dement and Greg Lewis, boat number 121. Coming away there. Total weight going to go 458. 458. You want to step right over that way, sir?
Thank you, sir.
I'll have you sign that, and we'll see where you end up. That could be real close to that cut line. You've seen a lot of good bags of fish weighed this year.
Thank you. Now you're right. 81.
We got the next 4 or 5 boats pulling up right here to the docks. Like I said, drive-through weigh-in. Mesh bag handed to them, dipped right in a live well, pulled their fish out straight to the scales, and released immediately. Want to take extra special care of those fish. Keep them in the water as long and as frequent as possible, obviously. Got a wonderful weigh-in crew right here, ready for the next bag. Moving quick, got them lined up.
That's right. Maybe your dad will pay you extra. Maybe he'll pay you extra.
$200.
You get $200. I'm going for a fish.
Step right up here, brother. How are you today, sir?
Wonderful.
Right here in between us. Face that camera while we get your day 1 weight. Boat number 81 next up. We got Ed Powell and Tony McCumbers. Let's see what they got today.
3 spots, a smallmouth.
Yep. We got 3 spots, a smallmouth and a largemouth to weigh. A very mixed bag. We've seen that several times today. They got 5 to weigh. Day 1 weight for Ed Powell and Tony McCumbers going to go 6.16, 616. Step right over that way. Great bag of fish, brother. We'll see where you end up after the top 60 cut.
Shay, what's her number?
Jay, next number?
Up there.
I'll take that card. You step right over
Oh,
there.
1.2, yeah, okay.
We're just on 7 black.
That one, that's 1.2.
That's it. Next up, boat number 122. We got Scott Luntz and Mark Gowdy. Said it was a very tough day. Glad to have a few fish today. And their day 1 weight.
Largemouth?
Lock.
Was that large?
One fish went 164. 1 spot for 164 for Scott and Mark. Right over here, Mark. Sign your slip.
Go sign your slip. Oh, where's the slip?
Right here.
All right, teams, as you're approaching the scales, bring your bag of fish right up here after you get your card. Standing between myself and the bump man. And you will sign your slip over here on your far left as you're pulling up.
All right, so I'll see you there when you get the boat out.
What's that one?
Perfect.
Right over this way, brother. I'll take that slip and give him that fish. Stand right here. Face that camera behind you.
All right, next up, right over here, brother. Boat number 100, we got Matt 6 and Ryan Kirkendall. And they've got 3 smallmouths. See a couple chunks in there. All right, boat number 100, like I said, Matt 6, Ryan Kirkendall. Day 1 weight. Gonna go. 572. 572, great bag of fish first day, sir. We'll see where you end up after day 1. Final weigh-in for these teams still waiting to weigh. If you're just now joining in, thank you for joining us. Hit that share button, share with all your friends and family. Make sure these anglers get recognized for this long day on the water. Got a steady flow of folks coming in to weigh, and we have another bag coming in. I see. I'll take that card. You hand him your fish. You stand right here, sir. Next up, boat number 87, we got Emmett Allen and Patrick Allen. It's got, what, 1 spot in there, I believe, to weigh. All right, 87, Emmett Allen, Patrick Allen. 1 fish, total weight. Going to go 161, 161.
Nope, wasn't me.
It was probably my dad.
It may be close to me, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
All right, brother, I'll take that card. You stand right here, sir. Face that camera. Everybody home can see you. Boat number 104, we've got Bill 4 and Matt Cronin to the scales. They're checking their fish here. Or 2 largemouth to weigh in. Day 1 weight. Of course, want to make that top 60 cut for day 2. Total weight, day 1, going to go 269. 269 for Bill 4 and Matt Cronin. Step right over that way, brother. Sign your slip.
Right here. Yeah.
113.
I knew you were gonna make me stick my hand.
You want me to go ahead and order those pontoons?
Tournament's over.
You ready to dive in? No, how about him?
What's the alarm?
I guess 5:30 tomorrow.
Oh boy. Probably $200.
Yeah, I was joking.
123's after that.
You won't get any money.
Built pretty smooth, I think. Everybody's been real patient that I can say, you know.
All right here, brother. I'm sorry. I'll take that card. You stand right in between us. Face that camera behind you, sir. Next up, boat number 113. We've got Hunter Ayers and Charles Ayers. Father-son team, relative.
Yep.
All right. Another father-son team. All right. We like seeing that. Multiple. All right. Here we go. Hunter and Charles. Day 1 weight. Total weight day 1 going to go 5.17517. Nice bag of fish, guys. We will let you all know where you end up. See if you make that top 60 cut for day 2. All right. Next up right here, brother. I'll take that. You stand right here in between us. Right over here. Face that camera there. All right. We got boat number 123, Kyle Raines and Tanner Amos. Let's see what they got today. Ooh.
114.
Yeah, we got one smallmouth, 4 spots, and I see a big old chunky spot in there as well. Let's see what Kyle Raines and Tanner Amos will weigh. Day 1, total weight, 565, 565. And we got another boat coming to the scales right now. Then we'll give you a little update. Right this way, sir. I'll take that. You stand right here in between us. Turn around, face that camera behind you. This is Bill Chapman and Rich Collins. Boat number 114. Bill and Rich. Got 3 fish to weigh, just a couple short of a limit. Let's see where their day 1 total goes. Locked at 342, 342 for Bill and Rich. Looks like we may be coming down to the final string of boats lined up here.
He wants to be so bad.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you're just tuning in live via Facebook from home, thank you all for joining us. Be patient. We got a big sack of fish coming. You might want to stick around for this one. Step right here, sir, right in between us. Face that camera here behind you. It's going to weigh your fish. You step over here to the sign your slip. Boat 106 to the scale. Keith Davis and Jody Dowler. Keith and Jody. Oh, look at that tank smallmouth there, folks.
They're past winners.
Well, we got, these are past winners of the Bass Festival right here. What year?
2015.
2015 winners. And that big fish will go 454 smallmouth. What a tank.
That's 3 and 2, wasn't it?
Like I said, these Keith Davis and Jody Dowler are your 2015 West Virginia Bass Festival champions. And they've got a sack of fish.
3 small, 2 small, 3 large.
Looks like 2 smallmouth, 3 largemouth, and a big bag of fish. Let's see where they settle down at. 10:03. 10:03. Big bag of fish, day 1. You most definitely will be sitting pretty going into day 2. Congratulations, guys. And if you're just now joining us, want to know what's leading 11:25. Robert and Robbie Fleshman leading the tournament 11:25 after day 1. We have multiple. Looks like 2 10:03 bags, another 10.97. We've got multiple bags over 10 pounds, many bags in that 5 to 7 pound range. So we're going to see where those top 60 shake up. All right, buddy, come on through right here in between us. We've got the Godwin brothers, boat number 117, Andy Godwin, Mark Godwin. Let's see what they got to weigh today. Let's see what they got to weigh.
3 small.
Sounds like 3 smallmouth. And Andy and Mark's total day 1 weight. That's pretty good for 3 fish. 522. 522. Andy and Mark Godwin, we'll see where you all finish up after day 1. Top 60 make it to day 2. You've heard me say it multiple times today. For a chance at $15,000 top prize. And that's not including all the other payouts for the top finishers. A lot of big money being paid out. Not only that, bragging rights. Right over here, brother. You're going to stand right there. Face that camera. We'll have to let everybody at home see you. Boat number 110, Jake Johnson, Scott Ivy. All right, day 1 weight. I think you got your buddy filming out there, too. Total weight 3.70. Right around back. Great job, guys.
107.
I see 5 or 6 boats lined up here. We're coming down to those final boats right here at day 1 weigh-in of the West Virginia Bass Festival right here in St. Mary's. Next up, boat number 108. Stand right here between us, sir. Face that camera. Let everybody at home see you, friends and family. Derek Ballingy and Dylan Lewis. Let's see how they did day 1. They got 5 largemouth in there. We've seen some big bags of largemouth and smallmouth. Let's see what Derek and Dylan's bag will go day 1 total weight. Looks like over 7 pounds. 709. Great bag of fish, guys. 709. Great job. All right. Next up, right here, brother. I'll take that. You stand right here in between us. Face that camera. Next up, boat 107. We got Lloyd Amos, LR, and Brad West. LR Amos. That's right. That's what he calls it, right? LR and Brad. If you don't know, Brad does a lot for me right here at Dog Talk, West Virginia. Thank you, brother. 2 spots in a smallmouth, I heard. Total weight. LR and Brad going to go. Lock in at 351. 351 right around there.
So, Brad? Doing good. A lot of good bags. I will.
Come on right up here, old buddy. Good to see you right up this way. I'll take that card. You hand him your bag. Stand right here in between us there, Doodle.
All right.
Stare at that camera so everybody at home can watch you. Glad to have you here, Willie. Willie Doodle Watkins, boat number 112, and his partner, John Elkins. Looks like we got a bag of largemouth in here. All of them are largemouth, and there's a couple good ones in there. Let's see what Willie and John's day 1 weight will go. Like I said, boat 112. Total weight, day 1. Another good bag. Lock in at 765. 765 for Doodle Atkins and John Elkins. Great bag, guys. You just stare there. Boat number 118. We got Brian Drummond and Buck Reynolds, I believe. Brian Drummond and Buck Reynolds, boat 118. 2 smallmouth away. Total weight, day 1. 292. 292 total weight. All right. Stay tuned. Be patient, folks. If you're just now joining us, if you watch this whole weigh-in, thank you so much for tuning in. Excited to be here. I'm Shane Raines with Dog Talk West Virginia. Been given the honor to live stream the West Virginia Bass Festival here in 2020. Very excited and honored to be here. Given the MC job, going to do our best to make this thing exciting to recognize these anglers and all the folks that make this event possible. All the hard work that goes into it. Wonderful event. Big money paid out. And a lot of bragging rights are on the line. Right this way, brother. I'll take that card. You stand in between us here. You face that camera there behind you, brother. All right, next up, 101. We got David Howe and Matt Talkington. David and Matt, boat 101. All right, let's see what you're going to weigh here. Looks like they got, what, 3 in there? They got 2 largemouth and 1 smallmouth, total weight, and then you'll go right here in the back and sign your slip back here with the ladies. Total weight today, 4.20, 420. All right. And we will wait just a few minutes here, make sure we don't have any late stragglers. It looks like that was our final boat for day one weigh-in. We're going to just hang on for just a few minutes. Let's thank a few sponsors today for your day one wrapped up weigh-in of the West Virginia 2020, your 37th annual West Virginia Bass Festival, right out of St. Mary's Marina. We want to thank some fine sponsors. First and foremost, two title sponsors for this event, Wright's Riverside Marine, and also DXP, R.A. Mueller Inc. Thank you so much for making this event possible. Also, to Ohio River Outdoors, Cash and Fishing Rods, DNR Heating and Cooling, Douglas Builders, Seven Rivers Marine, Ford Timber Company, GSJ Construction, Buster Owens, and also Willow Island Federal Credit Union. Thank you all. We're kicking off. Of course, day one weigh-in has pretty well wrapped up. Stay tuned. We will be announcing the top 60 cut. I'm going to wait just a few minutes, make sure we don't have any late stragglers. I believe that is everybody. So stay tuned for just a few more minutes.
Where is that Falcon? We're supposed to raffle it off today. Oh, that's right. I ain't gonna be here tomorrow. He can have it. Tell Sean he's gonna buy 65,000 worth of tickets. Oh, we did it. John, Donnie said if you buy $65,000 worth of tickets, you can win that Falcon boat.
You did a great job, John.
Thank you, brother. We're still streaming for a minute. We'll see if we can get that ready. That microphone your favorite conversation. Tell everybody your favorite spot. Because then I'm thinking
In the water.
I'm off of Lee Creek.
Yeah. October 17th and 18th. I have a challenge.
Turkey bird. Thanks everyone for helping us.
Hey, is this scale? Is this
I
intense?
just didn't want to drag one or Russian.
Is it intense or ounce?
Sean.
All right, everybody, if you're still tuning in live via Facebook right here at Dog Talk West Virginia, we are going to go ahead and wrap up your day one weigh-in. They are finalizing all the weights for your top 60 cut. Verify everything. Make sure we get this information directly out to you via Facebook right here at Dog Talk West Virginia, and also on the West Virginia River and Rails Bass Festival Facebook page. So watch the page, stay tuned. Go ahead and like and follow both pages so you're notified when a new video is up and when we go live. So thank you all for tuning in today. Again, my name is Shane Raines with Dog Talk West Virginia. And as I always say, we will see you on the water.
Thanks, Shane.
Thank you all.